Welcome to this short video on the configuration of a Coretec Servo Press. The Coretec Servo Press is a fully integrated servo press with onboard monitoring, load cell, and displacement. It is configured using the Coretec software. Very simple to use software, and in order to do a configuration, we're going to look at the auto generation feature, which allows us to select a specific tool and generate a configuration. In this case, we're going to use a general configuration, and we're going to go based on displacement monitoring. When we use the auto generation feature, we come up with a graphic that allows us to fill in some parameters such as the start position, the approach speed, which is the speed at which we're going to approach the part, the contact position, the height at which the part will be engaged, and we can change the speed during the process. For example, when we get to a certain position, we can then slow the press down, and we can again slow the press down as we get to the final position. These parameters are easily entered into this graphical panel, and it will help us in creating the configuration. Once we've entered those values, we hit next, and it creates the program for us. As you can see, the program is a series of sequenced steps. In this column, we have the commands. In the columns beside it, we have one or two different parameters that are associated with each command. Parameter 1, parameter 2, and then we have what could be a jump command as well as a comment field so we can record what we're doing in our program. Let's take one command like line number 3, the position A command. If we look in here, position A is positioning mode. So we're going to tell the press to go to a certain position. This first parameter tells us at what speed to go into that to go at. The second tells us the position we're going to go to. We can enter that as an immediate value, or we can pull that value from a position table, which allows us to run multiple parts with the same program. Once we've created the program, we can save it as a file for future editing. And then once we've saved that program, we can download it to the press. So we send it to the press, it receives that program. Now we can run it. We can either run it through our PLC, or we can use the program execute function, which allows us to run it directly from the software. We select the program number we're running, the spindle number that we are going to run. In this case, we're going to be program 1 and spindle number 1. And we hit start. As you can see in the bottom left corner, this part is now running. You can see that this press was configured and run in under 3 minutes with the auto configuration tool. Thank you very much for listening. For more information, please contact Physicom at 416-754-3168.